What is up, everyone? My name's Luna, as if you already do not know, and welcome to this Animal Crossing 365-day playthrough. How you doing, everyone? I'm trying to play as close to an hour as I possibly can. I'm gonna talk about random things, obviously, like I do, but I want to get a little bit of the Animal Crossing stuff out of the way, and then, I could just start rambling on and everything that I wonderfully do, and what people that's what they like. I hope that's what I think they like, or I think that's what I hope they like. What? But what is up, everyone? My name's Luna, as if you already do not know. And, I think I probably did something wrong. I don't know if this is my save file on my DS Lite, to be honest with you. But I don't think I played anything because I got the feather in my hair right now. But what is up, everyone? It's a wonderful Friday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm playing this early in the morning. Let's see. Showing you the time. It's around 7:35 a.m. in-game. Right now, it's 2 in the morning. It's 2:19 a.m. It just turned, September 27th around, 2 hours ago. And, I'm trying to play this game for you guys. So really quick, I'm trying to think of what I need to do. I have to do something, and I can't recall what the heck I need to do. I need to buy flowers, but I'll do that later. Obviously, if you guys have any suggestions on what you want me to do in Animal Crossing, please be specific and tell me what to do, and I very much would do it. I've done almost everything that you guys told me to. I've literally done everything that in the comment sections that you guys asked me for. I've done them all. But, alright. Today, on our schedule, these are the things that I have right now. Show off my museum, everything in my museum, which is why I'm here right now. Talk to everyone. And then hit everyone I hate. So I think that's pretty damn good. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to think. No. Alright. So I guess we're gonna start from, this way to the right, I guess? Left to right. Now, when it comes to art kind of stuff, I've never done any of this. As you guys know who've watched this series for so long, I hate red. I hate red. There's ways you can tell that it's counterfeit, but it's just so hard. It's so hard, man, to find out if they're counterfeit or not, just because of how crappy the graphics are of this game. But this is a basic painting, and what I actually thought that what this was is that you get pictures of people from your town and you put them up here, and that wasn't the case. And I was like, when I first tried doing it, I was like, what the heck? As you can tell, I only have one fit in there because, I used to buy paintings every single week on Thursday, and then there's one time where I just, fuck it. I was like, fuck it, I don't want to do anything with him. He's a dick. But hello there, Mr. Blathers. You're so cute. I love you. Mwah. Alright, let's see. Let's start fishy. Now, fishing, as you guys know, fishing is not my strong suit. I hate fishing. I hate fishing. It's difficult for some reason, and there's times where it's good, easy, and sometimes where it's difficult on, when I'm recording, so it's just dumb. But here we have a pale chub, crustacean carp, barbel steed, and I believe this is all the stuff that are in the rivers? Read more. And then we also got a carp, so yes. Let's see, I believe there's also a right side, which I don't think there's anyone. Freshwater goby, loachfish, and catfish. Read more. Eel. Let's see, can I... There we go. You see all the fishes that I've got. Alright, that's pretty damn good. Hey, look! Hello! And you guys know I have a terrible time with fishing. And it's kind of weird when I think about it. To be able to get the best possible fishing equipment with this gold in this game, you gotta catch all the fish. And it's incredibly hard to. And I believe there's one fish that is the legendary fish that is just incredibly hard to catch, and I believe it's a freshwater fish. And you can only catch it within this time of September in the mornings, which I'm gonna attempt to try to do, but I'm just gonna fish for a while, and let's see how that goes. But we got bluegill, black bass, cherry salmon, salmon. And then we got a regular salmon, however you may speak. And back here in this back room is all the sea creatures that I've caught, which is not a lot, to be honest with you. A dab and an octopus. And with the dab is a little thing that lay on the floor. Look at him. Whoop. I have not caught a lot of sea-like fishes for the reason that I suck. We got a jellyfish, seahorse, clownfish, zebrafish, horse mackerel, sea bass, and a red snapper. So you can definitely tell I've probably got more on this side of the tank than I've gotten anywhere else. So you try looking at it. There's the red snapper. There's the Finding Nemo clownfish. I believe that is the great sea bass. We got the jellyfish there. We got the turkey fish right there, right in front of me. We got, what is that? I think that's the seahorse that you can barely see behind the panel. Yep. Let's see, go over on this side. I don't know what that is. Probably stupid dab. We got an octopus in a pot. We got the dab. And that's pretty much it. That's it for, you know, my fishing. You know, I'm not very big on the fishing. And I believe, actually, you can see a whole catalog of just fish if I go there. Hold on. All the fish that I need to still catch. And it tells you what they are. You know, rivers, all years, tells you where they are. How to catch them. And it's just hard, people. You know, this is very, very hard for me. It's so hard. I don't understand why it is, but it's very difficult for me, and just feel pity on me. I know. When it comes to Animal Crossing fishing, I am terrible. Now here's my fossil collection. I've recreated every single fossil here, so I have every single fossil. My fossil collection here is complete. So here's a T-Rex. Here is a Triceratops. There's actually a baby, which was debunked recently in the wonderful world of the science area. It recently got debunked that it's actually a baby of a specific type of creature, and the horns on its head just fuse into that shield that you see on its head. But I got everything done. Everything, and I'm very much happy that I was able to do this. And this was like a recent thing. I don't know which episode it was on, but I did it, you know. I completed something finally. Ankylosaur, because I'll show you which one that I needed. I believe it was this one. Yes, I think it was this one where I needed the body. I had the head, but I didn't have the body, and I think I needed one more, which I can't really recall. Parasaur. And then we have all the wonderful things right here. I'll show you what they all are. We got the fern fossil, which is obviously a plant. We got the Treoblite, which I believe it's amber. I'm not exactly sure. Dino droppings. We got poopies. We got, I don't know what that is. We got shark tooth, and then we got a ammonite, which I believe is what you gonna call it? The hexafossil in Pokemon Red and Blue, I believe. Is it the hex fossil with Omnimite in it? As you can tell by the name. Ammonite. Kind of sounds like it. Alright, let's see. Going over. Hopefully I don't get lost in here like I did last time. I got lost in here. You're like probably thinking, like, what? You got lost in here? Yeah, I did. Iguanodon. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I shouldn't even be going close. I should go up top to the left. Alright. Iguanodon. Oh no, maybe I should, Is this good? I don't know. It's so weird seeing these things. Iguanodon. And then we got this wonderful guy right here, which is the Apatosaur. Late Jurassic period. Yes, this bird. I believe it was the right wing or the left wing. I didn't have it. I think it was the right wing. All I had was the left wing, and all I kept getting was the left wing. Stegosaurus, probably one of my favorites. Nice little herbivore. Demetrodon. Nice little spikes on it. Apparently it was actually part of its spine that actually protruded from its back, from what Blather said. Seismosaur, as we all may know. Littlefoot, Bigfoot. We've got a mammoth, which actually is where I used to live. We used to have a lake called Mammoth Lake, where a bunch of mammoths were actually found and are still being found. Saber-tooth tiger. Saber-tooth tiger! I believe this is a dino egg. A dinosaur egg. The Peking man. The link between ape and man. We got amber. which is tree sap, and then we got a dinosaur track. And that's absolutely everything in here, guys. As you can tell, everything's completed, which is the only thing I'm probably going to complete within this game. The only thing I'd probably guess would be second would be bugs, but I'm nowhere near the level of completing the bugs, to be honest with you. I think I have over half the bugs. I'm not exactly sure. I believe there's only 40 bugs in here, in this game. We'll see, but we're going to go look at the wonderful bugs, and there's going to be bugs everywhere in here. As you guys know, bug collecting in this game is definitely one of my best. One of the ones that I love. And, let's see. Oh god, there's shit going all over the floor. It's fucking crazy. But, yep, here's what you can see from my bug collection. You know, there's one missing there. A couple missing there. Different types of locusts. But as you can tell, it's pretty up there. So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's see, hold on. No. Alright, let's see. I wanted to count in sections, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got confused. But here are all the bugs there, right here. We got Emperor, Agarese Butterfly, and Flea. We got a Mosquito, which are all that just bit me in the fucking face, so he made his... he knew he made himself known. Make yourself famous, by God! We got a Pond Skater, Firefly, Fly, a Cockroach. Pond Skaters are the little things you can find on the ponds, or on water, or actually, you know what, you can find them in rivers and in seas sometimes. Sometimes. It's rare. Let's see, what's over here? Common butterfly, yellow butterfly, tiger butterfly, and butterflies are definitely one of my favorite. Peacock and moth. Look at these. I love these. That's the avian butterfly, and I definitely do love that one. Honeybee, Goliath beetle. Oh, I actually caught in a honeybee before, huh? Goliath beetle, elephant beetle. Oh yeah, we've already done that. Elephant beetle, the wonderful beetles on here. See those beetles? God, they, you know, definitely. I didn't know you could catch those beetles like that. And these here are the beetles on the tree. We got the walking stick, longhorn beetle, saw stag, dynastid beetle, which is with the longhorn. Look at all these guys. I'm very much proud that I got these guys. Jewel beetles, because it definitely does take some skill to be able to get these beetles, because they do take some time to be able to do. Alright, let's see what's here. Alright, we got the dragonflies, we got the red, we got the darner, we got the pillbug. And sadly, I haven't found a lot of dragonflies, which I am very much sad. I know there's more in the game. Oak silk moth. That one scared the hell out of me. I remember catching it on camera. It scared the hell out of me. It was so scary. Look at that thing. It's so big. And there's even ones bigger than that. They're called Atlas moths. Check out Atlas moths. Definitely on the YouTubes. I believe there's a video of it, of someone seeing it just in the wild, you know, outside their house. It's ridiculous how big those things are. And definitely moths do scare me, and I do get them every once in a while. But that's everything in my museum, everyone. I think that's about it. I'm going to go catch a quick drink, actually. We used to talk to this guy all the time. Let's see if he can tell us any stories. Good to see you again, Luna. Alright. No stories today. Usually we see people in here. Alright, yep. Let's see. I'll take the usual, buddy. It was so weird, you know, going to Blathers and talking to him all the time. Yes, put some pigeon milk in there. Talking to Blathers all the time. I was so... I was so intrigued by this guy because he seems so cool. And if you can look at his character design, it's a little silly. I believe he's a pigeon, I think? I'm not exactly sure. But, you know, he's Brewster. You know, I believe this is where he made his debut in Animal Crossing, I think. I'm not 100%. I didn't play the Animal Crossing before this. This is the second game within the Animal Crossing series. there's 4 Animal Crossings, I believe. There's Animal Crossing for the GameCube, and then there's Animal Crossing for Nintendo DS, and then for the Nintendo Wii, and then we go on with Nintendo 3DS. And that'd be Wild World being this one for the Nintendo DS, and then we got City Folk for Nintendo Wii, which actually is pretty much Wild World, just perfected. If you guys didn't know. And then Animal Crossing New Leaf is a totally different breed. It's dumbed down. They've changed so many things within this game. And it's actually very, very sad to see how much they've changed in a game. And it pretty much ends up being a different breed within itself. You know? And what is this? Did I not grab this? Oh, it's the watermelon table. I forgot about. But you know, it's sad. You know, New Leaf has its special kind of things, but things like, you know, the hold on, I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. Things like, oh, oops, I wanted a fishing rod. I didn't want that. Why'd I grab that? Did I throw away? Did I put back the fishing rod to? Oh no, fishing rod's up here. Like, you know, it's a totally different beast. You're the mayor, right? They could do so many things with that. Obviously, they did kind of give it to us, though it kind of feels kind of weird, to be honest with you. Being a mayor of the town and definitely not be able to do a fundraiser type of thing and have actually people chip in the town. And you know, you're doing a majority of the work, which is definitely not how towns work. And in this game, you can actually choose your town members, who you want to stay in your town. You know, but they have to be there first. You know, so that's kind of how it goes. They need to be there first, and and when they ask, like, hey, we're gonna leave, do you want me to leave? You could say yes, and you could say no, and you can constantly keep saying no, and they will stay there for you. And that's probably a good thing, since people do have favorites. You know, I've had favorites within the series, Coco being a recent one. You know, I had another one, which I can't recall her name, to be honest with you, and I feel really, really bad, and I'm thinking I can't remember her name. But she was a little ram, and she was adorable, and I loved her, and she was awesome. But, and she was very early on of my Animal Crossing series, and she's the only one that I literally got a picture from. You know, usually when you get in a good relationship with these people in the game, you get a picture from them. And she was the only one, and Coco was gonna be the second one that would have given me their pictures. If she had stayed, for some reason she just left. And you guys know I talk to her every single day. I even talk to her outside of it, you know, outside of Animal Crossing. And I very much I got a wonderful tin can, and I very much enjoyed it. You know, enjoyed her, and you know, I took care of her. When she was sick, and then after she got done sick, a couple days later, she just left, and that was terrible. And definitely that did make me feel down a bit. I was like, hey, it's just a video game. But, you know, Animal Crossing definitely, it opens up a new leaf, opened up a whole bunch of things regarding ways, bringing back different ways to catch bugs. So definitely the gameplay within it has definitely improved greatly, and obviously visually it's pretty damn good. It's visually appealing, a lot better than you know, obviously this, but you know, it's a long years past since it. If the visuals haven't gotten good, then you know, there's gotta be an issue there. But you know, the visuals aren't everything. You know, this game definitely has its own charm within itself, and I very much do appreciate it. Now, when it comes to customizing in the New Leaf game, it's totally on a whole different level. I believe you could create hats now, and that was something you couldn't do beforehand. And, you know, a lot of people like that, you know. And you could have pants, and you could have pants, and you could have shoes, and socks if you want. So, that actually did bring a lot of more stuff with the game, but what happened, they took away some of the random events within the game that kind of made it, you know, the balloons, they simplified the balloons completely. Let's see, when it comes to doing stuff for town members, it's not really, it kind of sucks. Obviously everything is visually appealing, but it's such a different thing, where I think if they kind of try to kept it like everything was beforehand, then they could have done pretty damn good. Maybe actually, I think that mayor aspect probably wasn't done to the best of the ability. You know, it feels limited. You could fundraise for all these things, but it's not really fundraising. You're paying out of your own pocket, and obviously you got all these things with the new stores, which is all pretty good. But my only complaint when it comes to Animal Crossing New Leaf, is definitely the big selling point on it is the mare thing. It was done weird. It was done not as good as I thought it was gonna be, and that kind of takes it a whole bunch, takes the whole stuff out of it, and definitely making balloons seem, just totally useless now. Definitely, that kind of sucks. But, it's just small stuff that I definitely do have with this game. Definitely you could say with this game, this game probably was amazing back when. Now when we think about it, when we see City Folk, which honestly, like I said, which I've been saying for a very long while, City Folk is probably, like, gonna be the best Animal Crossing, you're probably gonna get. It introduced the concept of going to the city, was actually pretty interesting. Added a whole bunch of stuff to the library of bugs. Added new things. The ability to be able to go online and go to different towns, and you see Animal Crossing in a different life. Graphically, which it really doesn't matter when you think about it. So what? These trees don't look HD. You can still tell they're trees, and you can still tell they're beautiful. They're nice. They're done very good. Everything's done very good in this game, and that's why they probably take a long time to be able to make them. A lot of pop culture references, a lot of stuff that, they stay hip with the times. It's kind of weird because when you think of Animal Crossing, what do? You do relatively nothing. You do trivial things that you wouldn't even do in your regular life. Are you gonna be planting trees and I guess that wouldn't be very trivial, but planting trees and being happy with your neighbors. Some of us hate our neighbors. I dislike my neighbors. They're stupid, and it's very weird. It's but it's a life simulator, a weird simulator that you build your own town, you make it to whatever you want it to be, and I guess that's kind of like the big thing this game sells off. You create what you want, and you are a person within the community doing a whole bunch of things, but it does feel very lonely when it comes to a one-person kind of thing. Now, yeah, you could think of it, you could do multiplayer, but, when it feels very lonely. It's not very active and evolving, and I guess that's kind of like the downside to Animal Crossing, where, nothing really changes. Everything stays the same. The seasons may change, but everyone's still gonna be the same person. Yeah, some people may have relationships with other people within the town. Yeah, they may move out. Yeah, they may whatever. But it just feels very lonely. The game feels very lonely. And like right now, there's nothing really going on. People aren't really helping with my town. They're walking around and destroying my shit. They're not doing anything. And then some of these people feel useless. Like this guy. Fuck him. I hate this guy. Come on, I'm trying to catch you. Get away from me. Get away. Get away, you weirdo. Oh my god. But I definitely like City Folk over New Leaf. Definitely. Yeah, it may be a new game. Yeah, it may look prettier, but that doesn't really mean anything, And definitely, I haven't even done any of the KK Slider stuff in New Leaf. I haven't been able to figure out how to freaking do it. Saturdays, yeah, I go check. Yeah, nothing's there. What? What's going on? I don't know. Probably have my time set wrong, but I don't know. DJ KK is okay. I thought that was a nice little chuckle that he's a DJ every single night. But on Saturday night, he's this musician. And, yeah, I always found that. I got a little chuckle out of that. I thought that was pretty cute. But, yeah. Animal Crossing, you know, Animal Crossing is definitely, it has been an experience, and I definitely do like the fact that I was able to play this game. You know, but definitely stupidly of me, you know, like I keep saying, I didn't know much about this game before playing it. I didn't play City. I didn't know there was a thing called City Folk. All I knew that was there was one on GameCube because I seen it before when I was younger, and Wild World. I learned about City Folk later. I got City Folk. It was like $10, and you know, I like playing that. I play that every little once in a while. Though the little controls of the Wii fucking annoy me. I'm not gonna lie. I hate the Wii's control. I hate that stupid gimmick. You know. And I thought I was gonna hate the gimmick of the Nintendo DS's, but I actually, and sometimes they're not even used in games. You know, sometimes there's no touch function. Can you get over here? Like, it's just an extra screen you could read. And you can use the touch functions, but you don't have to. Like, it's, I don't know. I very much do appreciate that fact. But it's kind of a little bit underutilized, and sometimes it's used a lot, and sometimes it's a pain in the ass. Because the target, I guess you don't have to say the targeting, but figuring out where the pointer is, sometimes the screen doesn't very do much. And I don't know, but you know, well, like I said, when I started Animal Crossing day one, I had at least 30 minutes of Animal Crossing under my belt in Animal Crossing Wild World playthrough day one. You know, I barely knew what I was doing. I was learning everything. I wanted people in the comment sections to teach me how to do things, and in turn they did. You know, they helped me. Oh, a rainbow trout. I haven't gotten one of those, and they did, you know, and there's definitely people who are dick. I remember, you know, when it came to this, you know, I was talking about Animal Crossing when I was learning about it, and then I learned everything that I possibly could, and that was like 50 hours worth of stuff. 50 hours of just Animal Crossing. Let's see, that is a yellow butterfly, or is it a different butterfly? Huh, I don't know. I'll try catching it. Derp. But, you know, me doing this Animal Crossing thing is probably stupid. You know, it was stupid. Oh, it's a tiger butterfly. The roof of my mouth is actually starting to itch pretty bad. But I think that is done fishing for me. It's 8:01 right now. The stores are open. I should just start selling some stuff. But, you know, me doing this thing was completely stupid. And yeah, a lot of people probably watch it all the time, and people don't watch it all the time. You know, Animal Crossing has evolved into something very, very different than what I've done before. You know, when it comes to people who, like, maybe seen my series and probably, like, watch it on, like, you know, they watch it on a random day, and then, you know, they skip to the end, and they expect what they see on day so-and-so, but yet it's totally different. You know, I talk about a lot of random things because what is there to talk about on Animal Crossing? I've talked it to death. There's absolutely nothing else that I could possibly do. You know? Like you say, but Luna, you could catch all these other fishes and all this stuff, but yeah, I've talked about them. I've done everything when it comes to them. I have done everything except do the act of catching. And it's weird because, you know, I have people who, you know, want me to play Animal Crossing a specific way, and yet they themselves don't know how to have me play the game. And it's so odd, you know. It's an oddity. Oh, the game froze. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Alright, good. But, you know, I don't know, people. I definitely do enjoy the game, and I definitely am gonna play it. I stopped playing New Leaf completely because I got bored of it. It just felt, after a while, I did everything. You know, it didn't feel like anything. You could do everything in that game in a month. Here it takes time. You know, you don't have the easy ways to be able to make money. You don't have Summer Island where you can make over, you know, 500K in just like a couple hours. And just like it's I don't know, it just seems like a totally different breed. And definitely, I get comments on the first Animal Crossing video of people saying this game's shit, I should play New Leaf, which is kind of interesting because I probably would have stopped playing New Leaf. Because New Leaf gets boring. It got boring for me. Here, this one, it didn't get boring. Maybe it's because I'm recording videos every single day, I'm not playing it for 3 hours at a time like I do New Leaf, but I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's odd when I think about it. You know, people just shitting on other games. You know, the only thing that I hear bad about this game is because the graphics suck. Obviously, the graphics suck. It's a given. This game was made, it was like, I believe it was one of the launch titles for the Nintendo DS. That actually looks pretty darn cool, I'm not gonna lie. I'll buy that. I like that. I like the look of it. It looks great. Like I said, it was one of those things that came out with the Nintendo DS way back when. And then City Folk came out, and that came out around 2008, 2009, I believe. So, you know, you got a three-year time span, then you got like a 5 to 6 year time span for a new Leaf to come out. And it's on a new system, and it has beautiful graphics and all those kind of stuff. Though, you know, sometimes it looks like shit. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes some things in that game kind of look really, really bad. But, you know, it's like 2 generations of games away from one another. And it's kind of weird seeing people just, you know, just shit on the older games, which I never really understood. You know, every game has its charm. Everyone has their memories with some games. For some people, this was their first game. For some people, you know, this was their first Animal Crossing game. You know, for some people, you know, this was the thing they played for a long time and got addicted to and played with their friends and all this stuff. And it's weird to see, you know, newer people, now, you know, younger people too, who think just because it's newer, it's better. Now, definitely it may have all its bells and whistles and all their stuff about this. Seasonal preparation, for example, you can just tell by the name of the dish that it's pricey, can't you? Oh. Ooh, you have our deepest, most... I guess the only fish that we caught was that salmon. Or salmon. I don't know how to say it. Salmon. Like, I had this girl who had her name was the last name of salmon. It was salmon or salmon. Her name was pronounced salmon, and it's exactly what that fish's name is like, and it confuses me. But I don't know, people. Animal Crossing definitely has its kind of thing, but I like it because you could relax. It's different from it's different from the other games I do, where I get stressed out sometimes because of some bullshit happening. And definitely in this game, I do have stressed out moments, I'm not gonna lie. For a very long time, I hated the stupid... I called them Dig Dug items, I believe, for the longest time. But the Pitfall Seeds. I hated Pitfall Seeds. I would freak the hell out about Pitfall Seeds. And, it's so weird, but, you know... I've kept this going for a long time. And a lot of people just quit. A lot of people record their TV screen and their Nintendo DS screen when they're doing this. And, you know, a lot of people want me to play New Leaf, which I'm not going to. Why? Nothing's gonna change. Only thing that's just gonna change is the gameplay. Everything I'm talking about, everything I'm doing is probably gonna be the same. You know? You know, Luna's not gonna change because he changed the game. Luna's gonna be the same throughout almost every single game you're gonna watch me play. So, if you don't like the aesthetic of the game, and you'd rather have me play something else, and you could really care less for me, why? Why would you even want me to play that said game, you know? I may play New Leaf, but I need the equipment to do so, and that shit's expensive. It's expensive. It's ridiculous how expensive this stuff is. Yo, Dog Scout. I wanted to show you this letter I got, if you got a sec, Woof. Alright? Your earlobes are like fresh plump grapes in a royal fruit salad, seedless, of course. Your secret admirer. What a fucking creep. I like that paper. I still haven't gotten that paper, to be honest with you guys. I thought it was a bit strange, to be totally honest. That doesn't mean I didn't totally dig it, though, Woof. I just kinda wanted someone else to gawk at it, too, Scout. But I love you, Blondie. Or Goldie. Whatever. It works either way. Let's see. Is this a dig spot? Yes, it is. The game's running slow for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting confused. Spaceman. Gotta go get that appraised. Oh, but yeah, everyone. Animal Crossing has been a nice experience for me. It's been very nice, and I definitely do, you know, I've gone through my phases of Animal Crossing. I've gone through it, me not wanting to play it. I've gone through me having no idea what to do and stressing over the fact I don't know what to do, and people losing interest in it. I've gone over, you know, this whole thing of just, like, not just, like... and definitely with the Katsuo Shoujo's things. You know, you guys got my real feelings on how I felt. You know, when it came to the Katsuo Shoujo thing, you know, people weren't watching my other videos. They weren't paying any mind to it. They gave two shits about my videos. All they care about Katsuo Shoujo. I want double episodes. I want hour episodes every single day. You know, they're just asking for more and more. And I'm, like, staying up at night, trying to do everything I possibly can, and knowing, like doing all this stuff for these people, and just knowing that they're not going to stick around. And guess what? Majority of them haven't stuck around. You know? Maybe some of them found a transition within my other stuff, and they rather have me play visual novels. I don't play visual novels. I don't like doing visual novels. I hate doing them, because they take so much work, and there's so much criticism when it comes to them, that it's just, I don't even feel like fucking doing them. And when you just kind of think about it, it's like, oh, Luna, just don't think about the criticism. No, it's all the same, and it's gonna go on for 100 videos, and I'm not gonna work for something and people being pissed at, but yet they still watch it, which I never really understood. And I know I could get a lot more views if I did visual novels. I know, but I don't care. I could get more money if I do visual novels. I'm not doing it, you know? I'm not going to. Visual novels, definitely, there's a bunch of shit ones, just like there's a bunch of shit video games. I feel better doing this than reading visual novels. Doing visual novels was a one-time thing, and I do every once in a while, but that's it. When I feel like doing it, I do it. I hate doing them. Like, I dislike doing them. You know? It just comes with a whole bunch of stuff that I don't like, you know? But, yeah. You know, that time. Definitely the whiny time, and definitely I went through a time where there was nothing I knew what to talk about. I just opened up about everything, which definitely people became fans because of that. I was sharing things. People were learning that Luna went through some things that, you know, maybe they went through. And that definitely, you know, helped some people. And I definitely have helped some people when it came to those things. And when it comes to things, people are like, why are you talking about this? Like, this is useless. I want you to talk about the game. Which is kind of funny, because I had this girl who commented saying that, stop talking about useless things. I'd rather you focus on the game more than talking about things that don't matter. Which is kind of weird, because like I said, this goes to the thing where people skip to the fucking end, or skip to the most recent. I want to see what's going on. What am I doing? I've been doing the same thing since day 60. You know? I've been trying to fix my tile. I've been trying to get everything situated. And it's weird. People expect a drastic change, but there's nothing really. Like I've said, I've done almost everything within the game. There's nothing else I can do. You know? And, it's so odd, you know? But she did say, good job on you for staying so long in this series. And that definitely was a good thing. I explained to this girl why I didn't talk about the game so much, and, you know, I explained how everything about it, and she was like, what you're saying is ridiculous. Who's gonna watch a playthrough from 1 to 240, or whatever it is? I'm like, whoa, what's going on? I was like, and then it was like, and she was also like, thanks for, like, shooting down my opinion. Which is kind of funny, because I didn't say her opinion wrong, I explained to her why I did things the way I did. And then, you know, she got fucking bitchy with me, and then she ended up taking it into YouTube messages, and ended up being an extreme bitch. A bitch on the level of bitch. And I just pretty much, and, you know, I was trying to explain everything to her. I said, what you're saying is not wrong. Definitely, I do that. I find a happy medium between doing it within my videos, you know. She was like, and she just threw a hissy fit because I totally said no to what she wanted, you know. And, I pretty much say, good day to you. I hope you have a wonderful life. If you're gonna think the way I'm talking to you is overbearing and, crazy, then definitely you're gonna have a hard time in life. And then the next day, I had a video dedicated to her just talking shit about her. And she can go fuck herself. I don't care. You know, when it comes to people like that who don't understand, when it comes to opinions are very kind of things. And I usually explain to you guys. why I don't do specific things. Why don't you... I wanted you to play New Leaf. I tell you why I can't play New Leaf. I want you to play New Leaf. I tell you why I can't play New Leaf. I want you to play New Leaf. I tell you why I can't play New Leaf. I want you to play New Leaf. I tell you why I can't play New Leaf. I want you to play New Leaf. I fucking explode on you, and geez, I'm just asking, kind of thing. Like, I told you guys why I can't play New Leaf. It's money. YouTube costs money. I have enough money... No, I don't. Actually, no, I don't. I think I'm $100 away from even be able to get the equipment to do so. Actually, I believe $400 is the maximum price for a Nintendo DS recorder. And you get the software and a Nintendo DS, and then you're good. And so all the money that I've made on the YouTubes, I don't even have enough money to be able to buy it. I don't spend a lot. I probably spent somewhere probably around $100, and that's about it. And that was all on getting headphones, getting getting a controller, getting new speakers, you know, new mice. Freaking mice, mouses, I mean, mouses, they keep dying. I do so much work on YouTube. I do so much stuff that my mice keep dying. My mouses. Mices? Is that how I say it? For computer? Mouses? Just because it's a computer mouse? I don't know the plural of it. Hey, watch someone probably skipped in through the video and they're like, what he's talking about is killing his mice? What? I definitely have that, where people just skip through my playthroughs, and I definitely don't appreciate that very much, but it happens. You know, YouTube tells me. YouTube tells me. YouTube tells me everything. It's interesting how much YouTube gives us information on everything. You know, but, yeah. But yeah, it's very weird, people. This whole thing, doing this YouTube thing is very weird. No. People waste their time doing this. No. Some people could think of it as wasting time, and some people would think of it as doing something for life, you know. It's definitely, when you do this and you have people that actually want to listen to you, you know, that makes you want to do this all the more. It's so weird, and definitely you can be brought down, and I'm sure most of the bigger YouTubers have felt down when it comes to specific things, and they don't air it out because people definitely do have a negative response when it comes to, oh, you have this, so just be happy, but it's hard to be like that, you know? So, I don't know. Okay, can you tell me what the name of the song is? 1, Our Town 2. 2, I Love Green Tea. 3, Can I Hear It Again? What? What are you saying? One for sure. That's right, Tenderfoot. Alrighty then. You're weird, Eugene. I mean, Elmer, you're so weird, Elmer. I don't know what to think about that. That's so random. He wasn't even singing anything. I like how it was like, I like green tea. Which definitely, I have been drinking green tea, and it definitely has been helping with my allergies. So that's been very much good. Let's see. Oh, let me start a new recording really quick. Alright, and then we're black. Yeah, we're black. Alright, let's see. Rushing leads to mistakes. Take your time. Let's see, can I... Oh, goodness. Things that are hard or difficult are more fun when you do them with samba music. Try it. What the? Uh-oh, do I have my things backwards? I think I do. Tomorrow we celebrate kindness and happiness. Uh-oh. I think I have my triggers backwards, because when I was pressing right, it was going left, and when I was going left, it was going right. So, oops. Alright, let's see what they think about our town. It's definitely been an improvement. I definitely do need to sell those stuff. This is Astoria, Civic Center, the environment. My big goal on this series is try to get a perfect town, man. I've had it once. Once for 3 days. 3 days, and then it just gone. It just gone. Like, literally, it just gone. That's the only way of me explaining it. It just gone. It just disappeared. Oh goodness, you're weird. Say, Luna, what do you think of Elmer? Talk about nice. He is a nice guy. Really? So you two are friends, chaps? Then could you buy a lovely wall off me? To be honest, I don't want to have the exact same thing as Elmer. What? Fuck you. Get away. You've got a weird sense of duty, chaps. What do you mean a weird sense of duty? You got duty on your face because you're a butthead. Alright, let's see. Give me a brick. Give me a brick of that Kit Kat bar. Right, let's see. I'm taking some items off so I could, Mr. No Days Off, so I could, start collecting some stuff. And then I'm probably gonna end off this episode like that. But all in all, I think I filled up this episode pretty good. Now to talk about things Luna likes. So recently I've been watching a Triple H documentary. For those of you who don't know who Triple H is, he's a wrestling guy. He's wrestled for a very long time. He's very good at what he did back when. His hype period was in the 2000s, and he works for the WWE, and he's the COO of everyone in there, or storyline area. But I actually think he is that, because he does deal with the talent. But you know, I have enjoyed this documentary. I'm 2 hours in, and I want more. And there's even more to that disc, like the disc itself. I believe there's 2 or 3 of them, and I'm enjoying it so much, people. For those of you guys, who probably don't understand why I like wrestling, when it comes down to it, obviously wrestling is predetermined, meaning that the outcomes of the matches, they're determined months beforehand, weeks beforehand, the day of, right before they get out there and they perform. Obviously, and sometimes there's actually been in recent cases with SummerSlam, since there's been someone who's been leaking stuff. Actually, during the matches have been going like either way for people winning. It's been determined during the match. Like, do what you do, put on the performance. Oh, what? Oh, I pressed B! No! Like, literally, during the match, they're like, alright, you're gonna win. Oh my god, you see that? Another 585-day turn-up. So, alright, I want to sell. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty lucky having today be the day for the 585-day turn-up. So that's pretty damn good. But, okay, explaining it. Why do I like wrestling? So when it comes down to it, yes, it's predetermined. Alright, I know that. So are books and other entertainment. So are video games. Video games have a predetermined ending, but obviously it's a live event. Thinking about it, a live event masquerading as itself as a sports kind of thing. When they say it's sports entertainment, they have come out personally stating that, it is all a work. Meaning that pretty much easier way to think of this, these guys are all stunt devils. Imagine it. Most of the moves, they do hurt. The ring, you know what the ring's made out of? It's made out of wood. Wood gives this nice push, 2x4s. You guys know what a 2x4 is? I actually believe they're 2x8 or 2x10s, but it's a bunch of 2x8s or 2x4s underneath the ring. For some rings, sometimes they're different. Sometimes it's balsa wood, covering the ring, but it gives a give. It's nice and bouncy. There's some padding on it, and when you slam down on it, you're gonna hurt yourself. You gotta fall directly on your back. You could literally hurt yourself. People back when, their careers, have been mucked up from it. Some of these guys are in wheelchairs or who could barely walk because of the punishment that they have. And, there are things called shoot fights where pretty much they are hitting each other for real. They are giving them the full brunt of this move. Because if I picked you up by your throat and slammed you on the ground, I don't think you would get up at all. There's special ways to do it. They don't always go all the way. Definitely if you're falling off the top of the cell. There's one there's one thing. This person fell off the top of the stall, broke through a table, and usually you can't fake a table. You're gonna hit a table regardless. And, this table broke. And he fell on the floor. Let's see. He dislocated his jaw. No, he didn't dislocate his jaw then. I believe he broke a couple ribs. I believe there was bleeding internally within him. I think. I'm not exactly sure. But I know he broke his ribs. He messed up his wrist and his arm. I believe he dislocated his shoulder with that. Let's see. And then he dislocated his jaw on the second one, I believe. And also broke a couple tooths that came out of his nose. They got jammed up through his nose. And the second time, you know, he got carted off, obviously. The second time they went, and then he got out of the cart. Definitely, he wasn't supposed to. Like, the match was done. It was done. Like, the act was over. It became real. Someone got really hurt, and he most likely probably would have, you know, lived his life very bad, in which he does. The guy who took that hit, he can't bend over. He can't put on his own socks anymore because his hip's so destroyed. But yeah, that was scary seeing it when I was younger. And you know, the guy got chokeslammed through the ring. I mean, through the cage. So you got a cage that was, I believe, 15 feet in the air. They said, you can't learn how to fall 15 feet in the air. Like, that's ridiculous. And 15 feet. Fell in the ring, and I believe that's where he got messed up, where he started hurting himself even more. And you know, the guy, he didn't even know what happened to him. He was so lost with everything that was happening. It was so terrible what these guys put themselves through. But you know, me, all in all, without any more explaining, why I like wrestling. You know, wrestling, you know, how I like it. Obviously, I watched it when I was younger, so it's so it brings that nostalgic kind of feel. But I didn't watch it a lot when I was younger. I watched pay-per-views every little once in a while, and that was about it. I never got so into wrestling, you know. I thought these guys were cool. I knew there was something different, because I knew that if someone hits you that hard for so long, you're not going to get up. Definitely. It's impossible. You know. That's why boxers only like box every three times a year or 4 times a year, and that's why MMA fighters don't have that many bouts every time a year, because it hurts their body. It's so bad. These guys are killing themselves. All right, let's see. Access account. Let me store some stuff. I think I should have 1 million bells. Yep, I have 1 million bells. $1 million. All right, let's see. Yep, over 1 million bells. Look at that, everyone. Oh, hopefully my game doesn't crash. Alright, good. And, but you know, I like it. Obviously, it brings some of a nostalgic feeling, not a lot. It's, finally, I could learn about wrestlers. I could get behind wrestlers, learn about their career. Because obviously, and how talented they can actually be, the storyline's usually what hook you. The big kind of acting kind of deal, the storylines within it that hook you. Also, I'm saving the game just in case if it crashes. I'm gonna get right back into it pretty soon. And because I could suspend my disbelief for, you know, a couple seconds and see some just feats of strength, just things you don't see every single day. Just see these guys put their fucking body on the line and just, you know, do it just for entertainment, and, you know, seeing the fans react, and, you know, having fan favorites come out on top. You know, like Daniel Bryan. What's happening with Daniel Bryan right now? He was WWE champion for like 8 minutes or something like that, but he was WWE champion. A guy who's not supposed to be at any means, and everyone erupted from him. Obviously, it's fake. Obviously, the title's kind of thing, but the title does mean something. Meaning, you know, you have worked to the business, to what it is. You know, they see something in you, though they may have done it just for this one specific moment. You know, you're acknowledged as you're pretty damn good at what you do, the entertaining and and I guess they can see somewhat money into you, and it was awesome. You know, my little brother loved it. You You know, and another thing that goes into it, I get to watch it with my little brother. You know, me and him, we watch cartoons all the time. You know, I take care of all this stuff. But right here, me and him could watch wrestling, and, you know, he could, you know, he wants to do wrestling, and who didn't when they were younger? Even me, right now, I'd love to do it, but, you know, I can't take that. I'm gonna ruin my back even more than what it already is. And, so that's kind of bad. But, excuse me. But, you know, I definitely do enjoy it. Like, you know, I watch WWE. I'm starting to begin to watch TNA. I've been watching NXT for a while, and that is a subgenre, a sub thing from WWE. Definitely, if you guys are fans of the WWE, watch NXT. You know, you probably heard of it at some time along ago. It was like, oh, you mean that reality show they kind of did, where it was on, like, Sci-Fi for a while? Yeah, that. It's actually on Hulu. It's free. Everyone can watch them, you know? And I definitely have been enjoying that, seeing the new talent within it. Someone like Sami Zayn, who's very, very exciting and very, very good at what he does. And, you know, him being El Generico, being someone, I guess you could say, was like a Daniel Bryan, who was wrestling in gyms and wrestling for, like, you know, $100 to put your body through hell kind of thing, I guess you could say, without getting into it. But, you know, someone like Daniel Bryan, who shouldn't be in the system because he is small, but he is a good entertainer, and people are going to get behind him. And I definitely do wish the best for that guy. I want to see him become big, you know. See these guys who come from, like, you know, humble beginnings, and obviously everything's obviously predetermined, but there is some work to go in between it, you know. You have to be something to be able to be made into a star. And it's great to be a part of that and have these moments and make these people's lives, you know, and just, I don't know, it's you know, I definitely do enjoy it. I do appreciate it, and it's great, people. I love it. I love watching the wrestling. Alright, I want to sell. And, yeah, I guess that's it for that. But, you know, Breaking Bad's about to end recently, and for those of you who know, I'm a big Breaking Bad fan, and this Sunday Breaking Bad's gonna end. Now, it's kind of funny, here it goes again. Since I love wrestling, this Sunday is a pay-per-view, and I'm gonna watch that, and it airs during the airing of Breaking Bad. And I am gonna skip Breaking Bad for wrestling, because wrestling takes a lot of priority over everything, because it's so different and dynamic just to see it how it happens instead of it being recorded, you know. Seeing the live Raw, seeing the live pay-per-views. Sometimes, every once in a while, SmackDowns are live, but, you know, I love Breaking Bad. I definitely do enjoy it. If you guys been watching my podcast, back when, that I did a couple weeks ago, you know, we did Breaking Bad breakdowns, and I definitely did enjoy doing those, giving my thoughts and opinions on it. Though the first couple times were kind of, you know, iffy, but as we got near the end, I was pretty damn good at breaking down Breaking Bad and pointing out some things that some people may have forgotten, you know. And I definitely, you know, I love Breaking Bad. It's something that I've gotten into within the prior year, actually as of last year, I believe, and I do enjoy it. But, you know, wrestling takes priority as of right now when it comes to viewing stuff. And definitely Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., hopefully, that's going to be a show that I really do like. I'm going to try to watch it every time it airs. I can't promise that, because I may get the time wrong again when it does air. But, yeah, people, I don't know, entertainment, you know, everyone has their very different thing, you know. Entertainment is very subjective. You know, what you find entertaining is entertaining. You may find cat videos entertaining. I don't find cat videos very entertaining. I find them cute, but I can't watch them a lot like people do. People get addicted with cat videos. It's ridiculous when it comes to cat videos. But, you know, and, you know, everyone's entertainment's different. Everyone's form of entertainment. People like reading. People like video games. People like this specific video game. People like this specific genre. People like this specific thing. You know, it's all, you know, the cups of tea, the cups of coffee, are very different for everyone, which is very good. It's very good that we have all these different forms of entertainment. These people, you know, pretty much giving us their lives just to entertain us. Obviously, they get a very big piece of chuck and change for it, but, you know, it's nice. But I think I'm probably going to end off this episode. If you watch this whole episode, definitely, if you skip to the end, I don't want you doing this. If you do this, this is very disrespectful towards me. Definitely, if you watch to the end, obviously, stay frosty. Say your YouTube name. My name is blah blah blah, and stay frosty. Say your YouTube name. You don't have to say your real name. Please don't say your real name. That may be a little awkward, but let's say, like I said, my name is Luna. As always, stay frosty. But instead of saying Luna, you say your name. So I very much would appreciate if you do that. I usually don't ask you guys to comment and stuff like that, but I definitely like to know the recognition of people actually like, hey, I watched this episode, man. I got you, buddy. But yes, thank you guys for watching this episode. If you definitely invested your time in doing so, an hour is a big chunk, and definitely for people who are having school or college or anything along those lines, I know it's a long time to be able to sacrifice. Or maybe you've been watching this every little bits and bits, or maybe you got interested in what I was saying. Who knows? Or you probably think I'm just a total bullshitter and you fucking hate me, but whatever. But my name's Luna, everyone. As always, stay frosty. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend, and kisses to your faces.